want to say good evening. I am Melissa Matz, and I am the 2023 Clay County Teacher of the Year and the 2023 Florida Teacher of the Year. It is truly an honor to stand before you and welcome many incredible educators, school-related employees, families, friends, community partners, and supporters who believe so deeply in public education. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the extraordinary teachers and school-related employees who give so much of themselves to the students of Clay County. Because of their dedication, passion, and service, our schools, our community are stronger. Teachers and school-related employees serve as the heart of our community, pouring their energy into nurturing both the minds and the spirits of the children in their care. Educators go far beyond their lesson plans to act as mentors and advocates, ensuring every student feels seen, valued, and encouraged to reach their full potential. Alongside them, dedicated support employees, from kind-hearted bus drivers to nourishing cafeteria staff, work tirelessly to create a safe, warm, and welcoming home away from home. Together, these devoted individuals commit their lives to shaping the future, one small act of kindness and one inspired lesson at a time. The incredible people we are recognizing chose to answer the call of service to their community in supporting our future, our children. I want to thank them for answering the call to serve, and for you all in the audience, friends, family, colleagues, and administrators, for celebrating these extraordinary teachers and school-related employees and honoring their call to serve. To the Teachers of the Year and the school-related employees of the year, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for Clay County students, schools, and families. Your work matters. And tonight, we are here to celebrate you. This evening, we have the privilege of recognizing 90 outstanding nominees, each one deserving of this honor. By the end of the evening, we will have named our district's newest Teacher of the Year, School-Related Employee of the Year, and Rookie Teacher of the Year. To all of our nominees, and to everyone who supports them, thank you for being a part of this special celebration. Let's enjoy a wonderful evening together as we honor the heart of Clay County School District.
Thank you, Melissa, for those beautiful words and your continued leadership and inspiration. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Kroll. I'm the president of the Clay Education Foundation. On behalf of our board of directors and our team, thank you for being here tonight to celebrate the very best of Clay County. This evening is truly a community effort. It would not be possible without the incredible volunteers, students, and staff who give their time, talent, and heart to make this night special. We are also deeply grateful to the generous sponsors whose partnership brings the Apple Awards to life. Thank you to our title sponsor, Garber Auto Mall, our Excellence in Education sponsors, Florida Blue and ViStar Credit Union, our finalist sponsors, Bancorp Mid-America, Community First Credit Union, Scorpio Construction, and to our spotlight sponsors, Humana, Equitable Advisors, Kelly Education, Parrish McCall, and the Star Home Search Team. Your support allows us to shine a well-deserved spotlight on the people who make a difference in the lives of students every single day. Please join me in thanking them for making this night possible. Ms. Jasmine Monroe is an award-winning anchor with First Coast News. Known for her thoughtful storytelling and trusted reporting, Jasmine brings years of broadcast journalism experience to the desk. Pennsylvania native, she holds a degree in mass communications from Clarion University and most recently served as a morning anchor in Tallahassee, connecting with viewers from across the capital region. Thank you for being here tonight. We also have another special guest assisting us this evening is Cassandra Abu. She's a senior at Fleming Island High School and an ACE diploma recipient. She's co-captain of the dance team, and as you can see, has been crowned Miss Fleming Island High School, Miss St. Augustine, and will soon compete in Miss Florida's team. Welcome, Miss Monroe and Jackson.
Well, I'm first start off by saying we did not plan this, but we look really good. I love the blue. All right, we are ready to have some fun. Are you guys ready to make some noise? So you know we wake up really early in the morning, so I need you to stick with me. I've been up since 2:30 this morning, all right? So let's do this. It's time to hit the main stage. We will now begin bringing out the Teacher of the Year and school-related employee nominees from each Clay County school in alphabetical order. Tonight, we celebrate the educators and the staff who rock our schools. All right, first up, we have Argyle Elementary School Teacher of the Year, District Semifinalist. And school-related employee of the year, Rachel Rodriguez. Up next, Bannerman Learning Center, Teacher of the Year, and School-Related Employee of the Year, Amanda Cummings. Let's make some noise! Woo! All right, Charles E. Bennett Elementary, make some noise! Teacher of the Year and District Semifinalist, Lloyd Dorwell, and School-Related Employee of the Year, Elizabeth Koenig. Clay County Charter Academy, Teacher of the Year, Travis Duckworth. And School-Related Employee of the Year, Michaela I really love the red. All right, Clay County High School. Teacher of the Year, Daniel Harris. He's gonna do that in the morning. Clay Hill Elementary, Teacher of the Year. I think they have some fans out there. Clay Virtual Academy. Teacher of the Year, Rodney S. Keller. Tia Salton. All right, Copper Gate Elementary. Teacher of the did her job. Doctors Inland Elementary. Teacher of the Year, Amanda J. Bora. School Employee of the Year, District Semifinalist, Terry Belanger. Fleming Island Elementary. Teacher of the Year, Laura Vogel. School Employee of the Year is Sherry Ross. All right, it's not easy to come up on stage in front of everyone, so we got to make some noise, okay? Fleming Island High School. Teacher of the Year, Brian Peace. And School Employee of the Year, Deputy Dee Ware. Green Cove Springs Junior High School. Cassandra Whitworth. That was quick. All right, Grove Park Elementary. All right, Grove Park Elementary. Keystone Heights Elementary. Teacher of the Year, Allison James Sanders. Keystone Heights Junior Senior High School Teacher of the Year, April Woolsey. What a beautiful dress. Well, Lake Asbury Elementary, are you here? Teacher of the Year, April Jensen. Lake Asbury Junior High School. All right, Oakleaf Junior High School, Teacher of the Year, Kendra Oakleaf Village Elementary. Teacher of the Year, Carrie Godfrey.
performs the national anthem. This evening, we are also honored to recognize the veterans being celebrated tonight. Following the national anthem, as they make their way to the stage, please rise and remain standing in their honor. Thank you, veterans. We are honored and humbled by your service and grateful that so many of you have chosen to continue that tradition of service within Clay County's district schools. At this time, I would like to invite any veterans in the audience to please stand and be recognized. At this time, I am honored to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. David Broski. With 36 years of service to Clay County District Schools, Mr. Broski has served our community as a classroom teacher, a coach, an assistant principal, and district leader administrator. We are deeply grateful for his leadership and his commitment to the students, the educators, the families across Clay County. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the sharp-dressed and amazing lyrics to Superintendent, Clay County District Schools, Mr. David Broski.
certainly wasn't expecting that introduction, and if that is true, I owe it all to Sue for making me a sharp-dressed man, so thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. What an honor it is to be here tonight to celebrate and recognize the exceptional work of our teachers and staff. This event represents the celebration of tremendous work of all of our educators and staff who pour their heart into providing the best possible learning experience for our students. Their passion, dedication, and drive for public education is truly inspiring. And each one of them deserves to be recognized for their outstanding contributions to our schools. Together with parents and the community at large, they form a team that is making an incredible difference in the lives of our students. You know, I start off each one of these Teacher of the Year, School-Related Employee of the Year events, and I think, what school brought their A game? What school was the loudest? What school was the proudest? You know, back in the day, Superintendent Worthing tried to prevent us from doing this, and I said, if I ever become superintendent, we're not going to stop the cheerleading from happening, because number one, you guys deserve it. And number two, we should celebrate the excellence in Clay County schools. Please keep in mind, when I announce these schools, I have no credentials for making this judgment. Please do not send me any emails in disagreement with the decision. The decision of Sue and I is final tonight, okay? But if you're not happy with that, come back next year stronger than ever. But here are the people that we heard loud and proud. Clay Hill Elementary. Coppergate Elementary. You know, this was a really loud one. Grove Park. We heard Lake Asbury Jr. I'm going to down Lake Asbury. We heard Lakeside Elementary. We heard Middleburg Elementary. We heard the family from Montclair. I heard my old stomping ground, Oakleaf High School. Okay, this group shows up every year at Orange Park Elementary School. Rideout Elementary School. Shadow Lawn. Spring Park. And while I refuse to declare a winner, let me just say that Thunderbolt really did. I have no idea what you guys like that so much. I will continue that each year. In all seriousness, tonight's our chance to say thank you. To let our teachers and staff know that we see how hard you work. We know the difference that you make in students' lives. And we're grateful for the tireless effort. I know that when I took photographs from each one of you, I made it a point to look at your eyes and say thank you. And while you guys represent the district, your school, the district at large has a lot to be proud of for you guys being representatives. You probably heard that you heard me say, education is the ultimate team endeavor. It takes all of us. So regardless of your role within the school system, if you're a teacher in the classroom, if you're a counselor, a speech therapist, a support facilitator, a secretary, a custodian, and the list goes on and on. It's amazing to me how it really takes all of us to provide a good quality education to students, and I'm so thankful for each one of you. I'd like to take a moment to introduce some other members of the team in Clay County. Let's start off with our school board. First, our school board chair, Ms. Erin Skipper, District 1. Big round of applause, please. Next, we have our school board vice chair, Ms. Ashley Gilhousen, District 5. Next, school board member, Ms. Beth Clark, District 3. Thank you to our school board. I appreciate the leadership you guys show throughout time. A lot of stuff happening out in the world. School board members, thank you. We did have other elected officials here. I'm not sure if they're here right now, but I did see the sheriff here. She might have left. Wanted to thank her, Howard Wanamaker, and a few other folks that I saw upstairs before that. We also have our current school-related employee of the year, Miss Misty Massey. And our current teacher of the year, Amanda Watson. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the Clay County Education Foundation for being great partners in supporting public education in Clay County. How about the board of directors out there? I saw you all sitting together. Please stand up. I'd also like to thank our sponsors that help support the mission and vision of Clay County Schools: Garber, ViStar, Florida Blue, Community First, and many others. We'll give them a Finally, to the honorees, friends, family, and colleagues, thank you for being here tonight and celebrating with us. Your contributions to our schools are invaluable, and we are grateful for all that you do for our students. There is no doubt that Clay County is not just a good school district, it is a great school district. I say that not because I'm superintendent of school, because it's a fact. I know that it's a fact, and it's true because of folks like you that do such a wonderful job. We're not only an A school district, we're high performing, we're in the top 10 in each one of those categories. And all of that, and people that hear me talk know that I always talk about the success of our school district, but I also talk about how much our people care, right? Kids want to know that you care about them first, and we have caring down pat in Clay County, so I greatly appreciate that. I always say Clay County is a great place to live. It's a great place to work. It's a darn good place for kids to go to school, and it's because of folks like you. May God bless each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Brodsky. And I feel like Cash is going to have to follow him around now and play his theme song. Don't you agree? I think it'd be perfect. He needs that everywhere he goes. But thank you so much for that heartwarming message. Now, please welcome the Clay Education Foundation Board Chair, Michael Rafton, and Lori Wagner of ViStar Credit Union to the stage to introduce the first of the 5 Teacher of the Year and School-Related Employees of the Year finalists.
Good evening, everyone. We are thrilled to be here with you tonight, and I get the privilege of introducing our first School-Related Employee of the Year finalist. It's Mr. Jenner Pareda. Mr. Pareda is the kind of person whose presence changes lives. After 24 years in the service in the United States Navy, Chief Pareda, awesome. So Navy brought his commitment to leadership and service to Ridgeview High School, where he now serves as a behavioral health assistant. In his role, he creates a structured, emotionally safe environment for his students with exceptionalities and behavioral needs, and he helps them build confidence, regulate their emotions, and develop real-world skills that will help prepare them for life beyond high school. Chief Pareda is the cornerstone for Ridgeview's transition program, and he also helps run the very important More Mocha Cafe, where he helps his students learn professionalism, teamwork, and he also teaches financial education skills. Colleagues describe him as a steady, calming presence, and they note that students gravitate toward him because he makes them feel safe, respected, and capable. As one of his teachers shared, every classroom should be lucky enough to have a Mr. Jenner. So now let's hear from some of Mr. Jenner's students about what makes him special.
Is a better place due to Mr. Jenner's commitment to service and his belief that all students can succeed. He truly is a servant leader. His work in our transition classrooms and our vocational training and athletics strengthens our school culture, supports student growth, and turns obstacles into opportunities. His impact is lasting, and we're genuinely thankful to have Mr. Jenner at Ridgeview High School.
Mr. Jenner is a good kid, a good coach, a good person I can ask for, the best friend, and he's kind.
Behind the scenes, Mr. Jenner builds strength in students, he builds trusting relationships, and he builds compassion amongst our teachers, staff, and of course the students he works with. Through daily check-ins, through mentorship, and through listening with a heart to serve, he truly makes a difference with the students, both in his classroom and in the athletic program.
Some things that Coach Fred does behind the scenes would be, for instance, the Moby Cafe. He's always, always makes sure that our orders are, fastly delivered, and with, all the chaos and stuff going on in there, he handles it pretty well. And just behind the scenes, just talking to him, like man to man. Like after football season was really hard for me, but I was able to talk to him after the season, and he helped me get through that and feel a lot more better about myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Apple Awards finalists to the stage, my father, Jenner Perez.
And now for our first Teacher of the Year finalist, I'd like to introduce to you Miss Lori Fedora Rich. For more than 20 decades, Miss Fedora Rich has quietly transformed the lives of students by ensuring no child falls through the cracks. A reading internist at Charles E. Bennett Elementary, Ms. Fedora Rich has dedicated her career to ensuring that every child has the skills needed to succeed. Through instruction and belief in all her students, she helps readers who are struggling find confidence, a voice, and success. As one district leader shared, once you are in her orbit, that's what they put. Once you're in her instructional orbit, she is invested in you for life. Parents describe her as the teacher who made their child feel safe, supported, and excited to learn. Even during the most challenging times that the students face, she was there to cheer them on. Through compassion and her expertise, Lori amplifies the very best of teaching profession. Let us hear from some of her students about what makes her stand out.
Ms. Fedorowicz is an amazing part of our CB's Hive. She has not only taught children to read, but she works with teachers and admin daily to help us learn more about foundational skills so that we can prepare all Bennett's to be successful readers.
Ms. Fedorowicz is super special because she likes to help kids out with reading when they need help and stuff. She's special because she's really nice. She would help me become a better reader. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Apple Awards finalist to the stage, Ms. Fedorowicz.
will continue the tradition of recognizing a few additional extraordinary nominees. Several years ago, Clay County began the tradition of presenting Spotlight Apple Awards during this event. These awards give us the opportunity to recognize nominees who demonstrate exceptional commitment to their school communities. This evening, our first two Spotlight Apple Awards will be presented by board member Alexandra Reinhardt of Baptist Health and Elena Suminen, representing CBV Cares, both of whom are parents of children in Clay County schools and dedicated volunteers.
Good evening. I'm excited to be here tonight to announce the first Spotlight recipient of the night, Theodosia Hester of Discovery Oaks Elementary. Every November, ESC Secretary Theodosia Hester leads the school in honoring veterans and military families through the beloved Take a Veteran to Lunch event. Students proudly invite family members who have served to join them for lunch and outdoor games, creating meaningful moments of connection and appreciation. Throughout the month, Mrs. Hester also organizes the Wall of Honor, recognizing students' family members who have served our country past and present. These projects help students learn gratitude and respect in a deeply personal way. Her commitment continues each April during the month of the military child. Mrs. Hester leads the school's Purple Up campaign, encouraging students and staff to wear purple each Wednesday in support of military-connected children. Funds raised through Purple Up t-shirt sales help create and maintain the Purple Star Wall, a daily reminder to students that their family service is honored and that every child is seen, valued, and supported. As a military child myself, I extend a deep personal thank you as well. Please welcome to the stage Theodosia Hester. The next Spotlight Award goes to Laura Van Hook of S. Bryan Jennings Elementary. With all administrative support, Mrs. Van Hook partnered with the school's intervention team facilitator to create the All-Staff Student Mentorship Network, an initiative that transforms every adult on campus into an intentional, consistent mentor. The program builds on existing relationships, thoughtfully matching students with teachers, aides, secretaries, and even custodial and maintenance staff they already know and trust. This approach ensures every student feels supported in every corner of the school. Through this innovative model, she widened the safety net for the school's most vulnerable students and fostered a culture where every adult plays a role in helping every child feel seen, supported, and valued. Please welcome Laura Van Hook to the stage. Foundation board members Jennifer Young and Mary Bola to present the next set of finalist awards. I am so excited to introduce to you the next school-related employee of the year finalist, Miss Christina Jackson. Person everyone trusts and students never forget. As the Student Success Center assistant and the longest serving employee on campus, Ms. Jackson has become the steady heartbeat of the Gator community.
Her work goes far beyond her discipline, and she leads with a restorative mindset that turns moments of challenge into opportunities of growth, reflection, and confidence building. Colleagues often just describe her as the calm in the storm, noting her rare ability to de-escalate situations while helping students feel respected, accountable, and capable of change. Ms. Jackson's impact is felt across the campus through her leadership of the Gators Girls Mentorship Program, and former students still seek her out years later, which is proof of the lasting relationships that she builds. As one colleague has shared, she doesn't just support students, she changes their trajectory. Mrs. Jackson exemplifies servant leadership and stands as a model of excellence, compassion, and commitment within our district. So now let's hear from some of Grove Park's finest students.
So Ms. Jackson is the true definition of silent impact. She puts in countless hours as our assistant test. So Ms. Jackson is the true definition of silent impact. She puts in countless hours as our assistant test. Definition of silent impact. She puts in countless hours as our assistant testing coordinator. And stress-free so students can learn and they can truly show what they know. She also runs our Gator Girls program here at Grove Park where she mentors young ladies, and she also teaches them to have a heart of service. Not only does she support our ladies in testing, she is the go-to person for the clinic, providing help and support to our nurse. She is also our ISS assistant, and she is a true believer in restorative practices. So we have revamped our ISS program because of her. We now call it the Student Success Center. She is our Student Success Coordinator. And when students come to the classroom, she doesn't look at their misbehaviors. She sees it as an opportunity to work with them, to create change, as well as to come from a place of understanding and empathy. She has a whole lesson that she does with every single student where they reflect on their behavior. They decide on what they can do to improve that behavior, and she builds in a moment where they have a mirror, where they're looking at themselves and they're reflecting on their behaviors. She is our longest serving employee at Grove Park. She knows our family, she knows the students. We are truly honored to have Ms. Jackson as our support-related employee of the year.
Ms. Jackson actually is what I would consider a North Star here at Grove Park Elementary. Her presence is steady. We can go to her for guidance, advice, as she's always here for me, the other staff, and the students. Ms. Jackson has helped me with she's helped me do my work, she helped me with problems I have, do exhibits, she helped me with a lot of stuff. Things like this
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Apple Awards finalists to the stage, my lady, Mrs. Steve Jackson.
I'd like to introduce our next Teacher of the Year, Dorothy Bailey. Mrs. Bailey is a kind teacher who helps students
they can, and then shows them how. A 6th grade math teacher at Grove Park Elementary, Mrs. Bailey has an extraordinary ability to make math accessible, engaging, and fun. Her impact is undeniable. Under her leadership, 6th grade math proficiency has climbed to 87%. A remarkable increase driven by her creativity, high expectations, and belief that every student can succeed. Her classroom is filled with rich discourse, collaboration, and confidence, supported by her innovative Gator method, a student-friendly approach now used beyond her classroom across the district. Families describe her as the teacher who turned fear into confidence and struggle into success. Dorothy Bailey embodies leadership, heart, and excellence. Everything a Teacher of the Year finalist represents. Let's hear from some of Mrs. Bailey's students.
So what makes Ms. Bailey a valuable member at Grove Park? She has a rare gift, and I feel like she doesn't just teach math, she builds mathematicians. She truly believes that every student can learn, that they should be confident and successful in math, and that is evident in the conversations that I have with her students. Ms. Bailey ignites a joy and a love for math, and she builds true, authentic relationships that goes beyond the classroom. Her students come back when they're in junior high and high school to visit her. That lets us know the impact that she has on her students. She also volunteers and works with our students, mentoring and tutoring them. When she decided to join the after-school program, she told me that she wanted to do that because it gives her more time to work with students.
She's an exceptional educator, an exceptional woman. She's the best teammate I've ever had. And I really don't think that I'd be where I am today if it wasn't for her. She's my girl. So she's, making everybody around her proud. She's so family oriented. She's making her mom, Betty proud every single day. Carrying on, it's such an amazing legacy here at Grove Park. She really cares about Grove Park Elementary School and that the kids here deserve the highest quality of education possible because they're great students.
Miss Bailey really supports the best. That's why I'm always gonna remember stuff, even though when I'm grown and I remember that much, but I'm always gonna remember the stuff. I think that Miss Bailey is special because she's always made us all laugh, even when we're all down, and that she's always been a great teacher, and she's always made us all feel very confident in ourselves.
She really has something learned. She has something learned ratio because whenever we first started to listen, I did not understand that at all. And so I was getting stuck on every check and stuff. So she, after middle school, she helped me. She understand my homework, helped me understand my homework and stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, for the first time to the stage, my mom is
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just over halfway through tonight's program, and this feels like the perfect moment for a quick brain break. So for a few math problems, no, I'm kidding. And a chance to celebrate the incredible experience in this room. This one is for our Clay County District School employees, both teachers and school-related staff. Tonight, we're recognizing the rock-solid dedication that keeps our schools strong year after year. Now, if you have worked for the district for at least, and we're going to say at least 6 months, if you're new to the district even this year, and if you've worked for the school district for 1 year or more, please stand. the way. They just aren't here this evening. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a well-deserved round of applause to all of the educators and school-related employees. The true rock stars of Clay County Schools, whose commitment and service have shaped generations of students. Cheers to these courageous, committed individuals, and thank you, each and every one of you, for making Clay County Schools your sweet home. I would like to ask the foundation board members, Jeff Hill and GT, then to the stage to introduce the next set of finalists.
Thank you to all the teachers and school staff in the audience. As the son of a former Clay County Schools teacher, I am proud to present the next school-related employee of the year finalist, Rhonda Samples. If Hill Elementary had a front door heartbeat, it would be Miss Samples. For nearly 30 years, Miss Samples has been a constant, trusted presence for generations of students and families, serving in roles that span reading support, ESE, Title I assistance, and countless responsibilities in between. She's often the first face that students see each morning, welcoming them with a smile, a hug, and reassurance that school is a place of care, safety, and belonging. Ms. Samples' impact is both measurable and deeply personal. Her instructional support has contributed to strong academic outcomes, including Clay Hill earning an A school grade. While her influence on students' confidence and sense of worth is immeasurable, colleagues say her presence sets the tone for the entire day, steady, compassionate, and joyful. Through decades of service, Rhonda Samples has become not just a support employee, but the living spirit of Clay Hill Elementary. Let's hear from the team at Clay Hill about what makes Ms. Samples special.
So Rhonda Samples brings a sense of calm and grace to everyone with whom she interacts every day. She provides just confidence, she provides support, she delivers excellent instruction in the classroom every day under the guidance of her classroom teacher. She's replicating the same high-level instructional strategies that our certified teachers provide. But beyond that, her collegiality is just unmatched. She is always eager to support initiatives. She dives in whenever there's a need without hesitation. And it's just a pleasure to have her working with all of our teachers and staff and with our students.
I'm so excited for Ms. Samples to be one of the top 5 finalists. I have worked with her for about 22 years. When I first started, she was a substitute in the county, and then the next year she went and was hired by CHE. And in that time, she's been a tremendous help in my classroom. One of the things I love about her is that she makes everyone feel valued, supported. She's not just someone who does her job well, she does her job well, but she just makes our school a better place by being here.
For a while, because she helped me to get better at math as well. So that's what I remember after 10 years. Miss Samples, I thank you for being yourself instead of an instant teacher. You always let me something whenever I need. And she gives me stickers if I take my time and put in the effort.
As somebody who has been a part of the Clay Hill community for almost 30 years, there is nobody that measures up to Rhonda's impact on not just our school, but our community. She is a bridge between the children and the adults in this building and the community that surrounds our school. Clay Hill Elementary really is the heart of this community, but nobody serves the folks that live in this area more than Rhonda Samples does. Whenever we need something from our families, from our community members, it's Rhonda that rallies the troops for our boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Rhonda Samples to the ACRA Award.
Congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce the next Teacher of the Year from Lake Asbury Junior High School, Melissa Smith. Melissa Smith is a teacher whose impact is felt immediately and lasts long after students leave her classroom. A 7th grade ELA teacher at Lake Asbury Junior High, Mrs. Smith blends rigorous, data-driven instruction with genuine care for every student she serves. Her results speak for themselves. Students who entered her classroom below grade level showed remarkable growth, while achieving students were pushed to new levels of excellence. As one leader shared, her work reflects a powerful balance of high expectations and belief in students. Mrs. Smith is a trusted leader and mentor, serving as department head and a founding force of the school's STEAM Accelerated program. Her project-based learning challenges students to think critically, collaborate meaningfully, and apply their learning to real-world impact. Parents, colleagues, and students alike describe her as a teacher who refuses to accept "I can't," replacing it instead with confidence, accountability, and lasting inspiration. Let's hear from some of Mrs. Smith's students about what sets her apart.
Mrs. Smith is a wonderful ELA teacher. We're so glad that she's here at LAJ to work with our students. She really helps them to be better readers, writers, and just all overall people. I think one of the things that makes our school such a great place, because Melissa Smith is here, is she brings such an amount of energy and humor to the environment. She's such a hard worker, and she's really a foundation in a lot of the things that we do here at the school, in dealing with her department, dealing with ELA, and being that she's my sister, it just makes it such a great place to be. Loves her students, and she does the best that she can working with them, and they really benefit from that. Also, being on the STEAM team, she does a tremendous amount of work. There's a lot of planning for PBLs, there's a lot of field trips, there's a lot of parent contact, and a lot of her energy goes into it, so this school really benefits from having her here.
One thing I remember about Miss Smith is that she's kind of like a teacher who is mostly like a mother figure.
I think Miss Smith does that's different from other teachers is she has a different sense of humor. She's not like other teachers. She's a teacher that's like very good with her students, and she loves to be here. Like she uses our humor sometimes. Like you'll catch her sometimes using brain rot, which I don't think
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Apple Awards finalist, Mrs. Smith.
Next, I would like to introduce fellow Clay Education Foundation board members, Dr. Jen Holter, principal of Clay High School, and Lisa Ashworth of Community First Credit Union to the stage to announce the next set of Spotlight Awards.
Good evening. I'm proud to present the Spotlight Award to a school-related employee who pours his heart into creating a more inclusive school community. Through his leadership with Best Buddies chapter, Dalton Weeks promotes inclusion and friendship for students with and without intellectual and developmental disabilities. His mission is clear: to ensure students with disabilities are fully included and celebrated in the high school experience. Through hands-on service and strong advocacy, Mr. Weeks brings this vision to life, from organizing homecoming hallway decorations to championing student participation in major school events. This year marked a powerful milestone as he helped students design and build Clay High's first ever Best Buddies homecoming float. For the first time, these students, my students, our students, moved from watching the parade on the sidelines to proudly riding in it, an unforgettable moment that symbolized visibility, belonging, and a lasting shift toward inclusion across the entire school community. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Dalton Weeks.
Good evening. On behalf of Community First Credit Union, I'm honored to continue the tradition of celebrating Keller Valancourt's remarkable legacy of service through the Carol Valancourt Award. Founded as an educational credit union, Community First Credit Union has always been deeply rooted in supporting education and investing in the communities we serve. Tonight, we honor Carol Valancourt not only for her impressive 20 years of service on the school board, but also her advocacy for education and her belief in the people who help our world and our schools be a better place. Her legacy lives on through this award and through the dedicated teachers who embody her spirit of service each and every day. This year's Carol Valancourt Award goes to Brian Seach of Fleming Island High School. 14 years ago, Mr. Seach turned a personal loss into a powerful lesson in compassion and service. In honor of his beloved cat, Evie, he launched a school-wide pet food drive, sharing her story with students and inspiring them to give back. Each year, students donate food, litter, toys, and blankets to the Safe Animal Shelter. Donations are then tallied by each class, and the winning class earns the opportunity to help load the supplies and spend time with those adorable kittens when the shelter arrives. Over the years, this student-led effort has collected more than 20,000 pounds of supplies and also has helped find loving homes for 5 cats. Through this tradition, Mr. Seach instills in his students a lasting commitment to generosity, service, and making a positive impact right here in Clay County. Please join the stage, Mr. Seach.
Congratulations, Mr. Seach. As we continue recognizing this year's honorees, please join me in welcoming Andy Carroll from Florida Blue, along with Clay Education Foundation board member Terry Hicks, to the stage.
At Florida Blue, we champion healthy people and communities.
That's why I'm so excited to introduce you to our next school board-related Employee of the Year finalist, school nurse Molly Kyler. Spring Park Elementary this evening, Nurse Molly is a steady source of comfort, trust, and reassurance for students, staff, and families alike. Each day, Nurse Molly balances clinical expertise with deep compassion, caring for students not only when they are physically unwell, but also when they are anxious, overwhelmed, or simply in need of a calm, reassuring presence. Her professionalism and attentiveness help ensure that students are healthy, safe, and ready to learn. Colleagues describe Nurse Molly as dependable, thorough, and unflappable, noting that she approaches every situation with patience, discretion, and genuine care. Students know her office as a place where they will be listened to and treated with kindness, while staff rely on her sound judgment and steady support. Through her daily work, often quiet and behind the scenes, Molly Kyler plays a critical role in the well-being of the Spring Park community, and it exemplifies excellence in the school community. Let's hear from some of Nurse Molly's favorites.
What can I say about Nurse Molly other than she is an amazing, amazing human, an amazing nurse. She keeps all of us running in tip-top shape. She has the right amount of compassion and grace and know-how, and also an understanding that kids need to be in class and learning. She is great handing out Band-Aids and medical advice sometimes to those of us who need it, and she's a great comforter and has that right amount of structure and understanding to make our school the best it can be.
Nurse Molly is really special because she doesn't just make me feel like everybody else. Like when I go in there, she's like really wants to know what's wrong and she wants to help. If I was going to give Nurse Molly a gold medal, I'd probably give it to her for being the nicest and making people feel special when they feel like nervous and like upset.
Nurse Molly helps me by getting my insulin and hopefully helping me figure out when my blood sugar's low.
We love you, Nurse Molly. You are always going to be number one in our hearts. Thank you so much for all you do for us, and we wish you the very, very best.
Welcome to the stage, my mom, Nurse Molly.
For our next Teacher of the Year, please allow me to introduce Jessica Willis, a Thunderbolt. Because learning is alive. A second grade teacher at Thunderbolt Elementary and a proud third-generation Clay County graduate, Ms. Willis creates an environment where students are consistently thinking, talking, collaborating, and growing. Her classroom is an active, joyful space where students proudly see themselves as word detectives, great spellers, authors, mathematicians, and confident communicators. As one administrator shared, this is not a passive learning environment. Students leave her classroom transformed as learners and thinkers. Her impact is both measurable and meaningful, and consistent student growth is driven by her commitment and encouragement to discourse and ownership of learning. Besides her classroom, and beyond her classroom walls, Ms. Wills' influence spreads what she calls glitter through her leadership and mentorship. Parents call her one of the most impactful, dedicated, involved, and innovative teachers. Jessica Willis truly amplifies what it means to be Teacher of the Year finalist, and she's even celebrating her birthday with us tonight. Here, one students love Ms. Willis.
Jessica represents the very best of Clay County schools. exceptional teaching, intentional leadership, and a relentless belief in children. Jessica models what it means to be a lifelong learner and servant leader. Her scholars experience academic growth and joy. Jessica has a glitter mindset, and it's real. She leaves people and systems better than she found them, even when no one is watching. She elevates the entire school by strengthening the adults who serve our scholars.
I'm also special because she's been my teacher for kindergarten, first grade, and now second grade. So it's special because she understands when I make mistakes and doesn't get mad at me. What makes Miss Willis special is that she's comedic, she's super funny. She lets us talk it out with my classmates too.
She wants every child to leave her classroom knowing I can think, I can explain, and my ideas matter.
Please welcome to the stage Apple Board finalist, Nikki Willis.
Please welcome to the stage Clay County District School Principal of the Year, Mr. Martin Aptuck of Middleburg High School.
All right, the Rookie Teacher of the Year Award honors outstanding educators with fewer than 3 years of experience who are already making a powerful impact in the classroom. These nominees engage students in meaningful learning, deliver high-quality instruction, and build positive relationships that help their students thrive. Each has demonstrated excellence and tremendous promise early in their career, making the selection of just one an incredibly difficult decision. The 2026 Rookie Teacher of the Year hails from Middleburg Elementary School. I'll give you all the time there. All right. Kylie Edenfield is a first-year teacher whose impact reaches far beyond lesson plans and classroom walls. She brings deep empathy, purpose, and authenticity to her work, shaped by her own experience of finding a safe haven in school. She teaches with the understanding that for some students, the classroom is more than a place to learn, it is a lifeline. From her very first year, Ms. Edenfield has built meaningful relationships with students and families, intentionally creating a sense of belonging before the school year even began. She believes that when students feel seen, valued, and supported, they rise to meet even the highest expectations. Working along one student's family, she stayed late for conferences, communicated consistently, and built a circle of support that helped transform a student from disengaged and struggling to confident, focused, and proud of his progress. Her commitment to partnership, persistence, and compassion has already transformed lives, earning the trust of families and confidence of students who struggle to believe in themselves. Kylie Edenfield exemplifies the heart of education and represents the very best of what it means to be a Rookie Teacher of the Year. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Kylie Edenfield. She did request the finger points, just let you know. All right, next, please welcome to the stage Coordinator of Family and Community Engagement, Tori Bernice, and Foundation Board Member, Marthin Bawden-Tisdale, to present the last set of finalists.
All right, good evening. We are getting closer and closer to finding out who the winners will be. Now, for the final School-Related Employee of the Year, allow me to introduce Sharmila Perry of Lakeside Elementary. Affectionately known as Nurse Shar, she's a trusted advocate, a creative problem solver, and steady presence who works every day to remove health barriers to learning. From managing chronic conditions like asthma and diabetes to providing immediate care that keeps students in class, Nurse Shar ensures every child is safe, supported, and ready to learn. What truly sets her apart is her ability to care for the whole child. Colleagues describe her clinic as calm, welcoming space where anxiety is eased with compassion, music, and even a little imagination. One administrator shared that she is an essential partner in student success, while parents note that children often arrive worried but leave reassured. Beyond the clinic, Nurse Shar mentors students through Girls on the Run and serves as a Girl Scout leader, strengthening her connection to families and school community. Through her expertise, empathy, and tireless dedication, Sharmila Perry embodies the heart of Lakeside Elementary. Let's hear from some of Nurse Shar's Lakeside Elementary friends.
We are so excited that Nurse Shar has been recognized as a top 5 finalist. She is an amazing individual. She is a wonderful school nurse. Her ability to stay calm in all situations is just outstanding. She is so patient. There are days when that clinic is full of students, and she is able to move through each student, making sure that each student feels that they are special and that they are going to get exactly what they need. We just couldn't ask for a better nurse. As I said, I'm so excited that she's being recognized because we know how wonderful she is, and it's wonderful that now others have recognized this. So we are so thrilled and proud of Nurse Shar.
Nurse Shar is special because she's always nice to me. Nurse Shar is special because whenever I get to the clinic, she doesn't just do it because of her job. She does it because she cares about us and the other kids. Because last year she needed to help one of my classmates, and so I saw her and I told her, and she just went on the golf cart like she was on a mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Apple Awards finalist, my wife, Nurse Shar.
Congratulations. Now for the final Teacher of the Year, I'd like to introduce Luli Tai from Coppergate Elementary School. Luli Tai is the kind of educator who quietly holds the school together. As a school counselor at Coppergate Elementary, Mrs. Tai shows up every day with compassion, steadiness, and a commitment to students and families, especially on their hardest days. She is the trusted adult students turn to when they feel overwhelmed, unseen, or unsure, and the calm presence families rely on during moments of crisis. As her principal shared, she never seeks recognition, she simply does what needs to be done with heart, patience, and purpose. Mrs. Tai reaches every corner of the campus. She leads re-entry meetings, partners with mental health supports, and creates life-changing programs like Hero Attendance and Colts with Character. Through service, leadership, and extraordinary empathy, Luli Tai exemplifies the very heart of education.
I think what makes Ms. Tai so exceptional on this staff is her dedication to our students. And also into their mental well-being and to their academic needs. She is a tremendous advocate for our students when they need somebody in their corner. She is there to help dry tears when students are upset. And to be honest, she's also here for many of the adults when we have a moment.
She's nice. She like if you ever see her on a day you're sad and you're at school, she'll come at you and she'll ask like, "What's wrong? Do you want to talk to me?"
Luli is so special. I can't even describe how special she is. But what she brings to our school is such a compassion and empathy, because she has lived some of what our students are struggling with in their families in her own personal life. So she has such a driving need and desire to help our families and our students. She is a true warrior for children, and she has been since I've known her here at the school. The children look at her as a safe place to go where they're going to be seen and valued, and so does our staff. Her driving force truly, though, is our families, and she looks at our school as a family. So she takes care of not only our students, but their own parents, their other sibling. She takes care of us too.
What makes her special is her personality, and she makes people feel safe at the school. And if anybody has a problem, they can just tell her, and she will take them to her office, and they will talk in private, and nobody else knows except for her. I think she's a really good counselor. Really good.
I'm excited to present my mom, Lily High School counselor.
All right, everybody, thanks for hanging tight. We're almost there. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome the title sponsor of the Apple Awards and one of our most dedicated community partners. Their support helps make this evening and our work throughout the year possible. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Shane Gall and Zach Moore of Garber Automall.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This is our fourth year that you've allowed us the privilege to come celebrate with you, and truly it is a privilege, and we appreciate the opportunity. If you were here last year, you remember Shane had come down from South Carolina, and he had joined us for about 2 weeks. He thought he was coming down to lead our team and sell cars, and I said, no, we've got to go give one away. But he saw the community that night, and we walked out of here, and he said, this county is amazing, those people are amazing, and I said, yeah, I told you. So thank you for allowing us to be here. I'm going to turn it over to Shane. We're not going to make this long because we want you to celebrate, and we're ready to see who the Teacher of the Year and the Support Person of the Year are. We like to see that, right? That's the most exciting part.
You know, when I came here last year, I sat down, I was at my desk, and I was going over some financial statements, and I was like, what is the expense for a Teacher of the Year card? You know, and I called Mr. Garber, and he's like, yeah, they do that there. And he's like, you know, evaluate that for me. And so I came out, and the first thing I did was I had lunch with Superintendent Borowski. And I will tell you, this gentleman is on fire for the Clay County educators and the faculty and staff like nobody's business. He put the hard sell on me. I know what he's going to do when he retires. He's going to come to work for me. So, you know, I came here, I said in front of you folks how it was a teacher who discovered that I had severe dyslexia in school. The teacher took the time on her lunch break to spend time with me to help me get through that school year. It was amazing. And it helped, and I was a person that was on the verge of being held back, and she really made a difference in my life. And it's just amazing what you teachers do for our children and for our community, the sacrifices that you make. And I wanted to give you a real big round of applause and thank you for everything you do tonight. So I will tell you that I was talking to Mr. Garber about it. He said, so what do you think about this Teacher of the Year thing? And I said, it's absolutely crazy amazing. And so I will echo what Zach said and tell you that we are going to be involved with this for at least another 10 years. The one thing that I will ask you to do for me is I will ask you to stop by our auto mall to our used car center there. You've got to come see these teacher supplies. It is absolutely crazy. I'll tell you, although you've got to be careful, there's a lot of scissors in that room, I will tell you that. So, last thing I will tell you guys is this county, I think when you live here for a little while, you really don't realize how special this county is. Or maybe you do, but you folks are like no other. I moved here from South Carolina. I've also lived in Georgia. I spent almost 8 years in South Carolina, dealt with education there. But coming to this county, and I live in Clay County, by the way, it's amazing. The love that you have for your neighbors, how you treat each other, it's special. So I just want to thank you very much for allowing Garber to be involved with Teacher of the Year. I will let you know, I do know who the support person of the year is, and for $1,500, I'll tell you. I was actually walking in, and I had the envelope, and I somehow dropped it, and there's a lady in this room who picked it up, and I swear you better not tell anybody. So, anyways, from Garber Auto Mall, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for allowing us to be involved. We love you very much.
Thank you both so much. And now we are excited to welcome our school-related Employee of the Year, Missy Massey, and Amanda Watson, your Teacher of the Year. They're calling this their farewell tour.
Okay, before I start, she told me to go fast, so challenge accepted. Good evening, everyone, and what a phenomenal journey this has been. It's truly our honor to serve as a teacher and school-related Employee of the Year for Clay County. This experience has reaffirmed what we already believed. Clay County is a special place to live, work, and raise our families, because it's a county filled with outstanding people who pour their hearts into our students every single day. We have seen firsthand just how much passion, care, and expertise exists in the classrooms and schools throughout Clay County, and tonight is a perfect example of that. First, we want to thank everyone who makes the Apple Awards possible. Thank you for everyone who came out to celebrate all of our nominees tonight. Education is truly a work of art, and that has been shown clearly tonight. We would also like to thank Melissa Matz, Robin Campbell, Phil Petro, and all of our Clay County education leaders who coordinated and led our Teacher and School-Related Employee of the Year kickoff, making sure all of our nominees in our district felt valued and appreciated from the very beginning of this journey. Thank you to Carolyn Call and everyone at the Clay Education Foundation for going above and beyond to support and celebrate our educators and support staff, and for making this entire process and tonight so special. A big thank you to all of our generous sponsors who support Clay County education and give in such big ways that make this event possible. I would also like to give a very special thank you to Shane Galt and Zach Moore and all of our friends at Garber Auto Mall for my vehicle. I'm still shocked that I get to own such a beautiful car, and that gift has been a bigger blessing for my family than I could truly put into words. Thank you.
And we are not done with the thank yous yet, because there are simply so many people behind the scenes who made this experience meaningful and unforgettable. We absolutely need to give a huge shout out to one of my favorites, Mr. Kevin Leary. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes to reach the point of narrowing it down to these amazing finalists, and we are deeply grateful for the work and the integrity behind it. And finally, a special thank you to our school families who have believed in us and supported us every step of the way in this incredible journey. To Lake Asbury Junior High, my Tigers, and Orange Park Elementary, thank you so much for your encouragement, your pride, and your constant support. We are better because of you.
Now, there's a tradition that we have come to love, sending our finalists off with some humorous yet very true advice. We're calling it the top 5 things to expect when you get this fancy new title.
Number 5, when you are recognized outside of school, sometimes in the most unexpected of places, smile and embrace it. You've worked hard for this honor. The good news is you're famous. The bad news is you may have to really start reconsidering those outfit choices to Publix runs.
Number 4, when a colleague, someone you know works just as hard as you, offers you their congratulations, accept it. Don't downplay it. Don't brush it off. Don't argue with them. We're educators. We can explain anything, but we are terrible at accepting compliments. Your colleagues see you. They respect you, and they're proud to celebrate you.
Number 3, there will be many opportunities and events that you will be invited to. Say yes to as many as you can. You'll only experience these moments once. Embrace them, soak them in, and enjoy every second.
Number 2, make way for all the flowers that are coming your way. Your house will smell fragrant for weeks, and that beauty represents the lives that you have touched. And if you have allergies, just remember, it's love in plant form.
And the number 1 thing to expect when you become teacher or school-related employee of the year, the spotlight will find you, and that's okay. You may have moments where you wonder if you deserve it. When that happens, take it in anyway. This recognition, it isn't just a win, it's an earn. So step into the moment, trust your impact, and use your voice to keep making a difference across our district and beyond.
And one last thing. When your picture ends up everywhere, don't worry. At least it's not your school ID photo.
Now, the moment you have been waiting for, please join me in welcoming back to the stage the Superintendent of Clay County District Schools, Mr. David Broski, to announce our winners.
First of all, I heard one thing. I heard the 10-year commitment, and so I'll be coming with a contract over to Garden right after this. So thank you so much. I'd just like to say thank you to everybody involved in making this possible today, and a sincere thank you to everybody that works in Clay County Schools. While we're honoring 2 winners this evening, there's so many winners out there that do such a great job, so thank you so much for all that you do. So without further ado, here is our school-related employee of the year. And look at the fancy envelope. It's really, and it does say certified by Price Waterhouse. So it's official. So our school-related employee of the year for 2026 is Jenner Parade. All right, congratulations, Jenner. The 2026 Clay County Teacher of the Year. How about a drum roll? All right, none other than Miss Dorothy Bailey. One of the things I forgot to tell you guys about this car is that it is 100% free to Miss Dorothy. In other words, we're going to pay her sales tax, her tags, we're going to give her a full tank of gas, and she's going to ride away up. 3-1. Okay, what a night. Thank you all for joining us at the afterwards. You truly rock, and we hope you leave inspired. Have a fantastic night. Thank you so much.